Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm wireframing Burn the Boats, which is the app that I'm working on that I described in the previous video. And I'll just talk about wireframing generally for a second. I like to keep it really simple. This is kind of, as a solo developer, solopreneur, if you will, this is how I like to flesh out the idea, figure out what the main features are I'm going to build. And I like to keep it very, very simple. And this is also a point where I like to start working on the copy. How do I communicate this idea? So I find that it's really important to do this separately from when you do the actual implementation, because when you mingle copy and writing the text on the website with actually building the functionality of the website, these are just conceptually much different tasks. So I like to separate them as much as possible, and I usually find that doing it during the wireframing process or even before, it's just really helpful. It's a good way to kind of flesh out your idea better by writing the copy. So, whoop, undo that. So this is just the front page. Really not much to talk about here, other than the fact you got the burntheboats.org domain, which is kind of cool. I feel like org is a little bit different than the other sites that are coming out on Product Hunt and Beta List and so forth. So, and I think that kind of goes well with the free nature of this service, because although there is the bailout price if you do want to rescind your email, you don't actually need to pay anything to use the service. It's a free service unless you're going to bail on your goal. So, yeah. And what else can I talk about here? Little authority here. You want to always sort of appeal to authority. It's also good to have social proof. In this case, I don't have it yet. But there actually are studies, so I linked to these in the About page. And yeah, pretty straightforward. I want people to arrive on the front page and have the form ready to go. So I want, no logins, no messing around. I want them to be able to click a button on the front page and basically already be committed to their goal. And so that's basically what I've wireframed here. However, as you see on the second page, I have added a confirmation step, which I think is definitely going to be required. And so they actually create a user account here, even though there's no password. I want to implement passwordless logins. So basically, if you know the blogging site Medium, they don't have passwords on there. Every time you want to log in, they just send you an email with a login link that expires in 15 minutes. I think that's brilliant, because on a microservice like this, are you really going to give your real password that you remember? Or are you just going to give some fake one that you have to basically reset your password each time to use it? So that's the idea. People will be able to log in via login link to manage their contracts and bail out if need be. And anyway, yeah, again, this is just a confirmation step, so they won't be able to edit these fields here. And by the way, if they were to log in again, they wouldn't have to fill this out. There would just be a confirmation button. So yeah, pretty simple. This is a very simple app, and I'm just kind of sketching out some of the other pages that I expected they might need. So this would be the equivalent of if they forgot their password, they need to log in. I guess they would just go there. And I was talking about the copy, so I've kind of worked on that a little bit here in the FAQ. And you always overlook things when you're building the wireframe. At any stage, you kind of overlook things that are going to happen at subsequent stages. I've learned in almost 10 years of building web apps. And early on, I was trying to be very, I had kind of like the wrong mentality with regards to planning, and I was just planning way too much. But even then, even if you plan way too much, you're still going to overlook things that occur in the implementation phase, things you just realize. So the idea develops. So I like to really keep it pretty basic, as you can see in the wireframing stage. Just get something on paper. But also, you don't want to jump straight into implementation, of course, because this is just so much easier. Yeah, so that's it for this episode, I guess. I expect to have this done pretty soon. I've actually already started implementing it, which I'll talk about in the next video. Really pretty straightforward on the implementation side. There are a few little gotchas, but nothing too tricky. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to continue following this adventure, launching this burntheboats.org. Going to be out very soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.